Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadetamastu ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Bhadram Karne Vishnuyama Deva. Bhadram Pashe Makshabhirya Jatraha. Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubhi. Vyashema Deva Hitayadayuhu. Swasti na Indro Vriddashravaha. Swasti na Pusha Vishwaveda. Swasti na Sakshrio Arishtanemi. Swasti no Brihaspatir Dadhato. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Rama Krishnara Pranamastu.
Om Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. Respected Dr. Mrunali Devi Pua, the Chancellor of Maharaja Sayajirao University and the Vice President of our Managing Committee, Dr. Kiran Bedi, Swami Dhruveshananji Maharaj, the President of Ramakrishna Ashram Rajkot, other respected Swamijis present here, dear friends. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all. We are so happy. It's very difficult to express our joy because we are now with Dr. Kiran Bedi, for whom we have been waiting for many years. In fact, last year she was to come on 12 January and we had organized a very huge youth convention. But then, as you know, she was undergoing that serial of TV and on that very day she had a shooting. So we had to cancel. So we were feeling that we would call her again. And when I came back from my tour of USA, on 5th August I came back after 6 weeks tour. Suddenly I saw a newspaper that she is coming to Baroda. Immediately I telephoned her that how can you come here without my permission? And then she was so kind. Immediately she agreed, no, I will try to make arrangement. Of course now she can't change the program. So what we have made, that at least something is better than nothing. So we will have some program today. She is going to speak on value education. I have told her to speak on value education because that is, we are going to start an institute on value education. So let us get her guidance for this. That's what I thought. And she has been, as you know, moving all over the world and she is a celebrity. I need not introduce you to her. You know better than me. But the recent things that you may not be knowing, that not only that she is the first and highest ranking Indian woman who joined IPS in 1972 and retired 18 months before her retirement time. And you know with what daredevil she did that. And not only that, she is a recipient of Raman Magsaysay Award of 1994, which is considered Asian Nobel Prize. And you may not be aware, but a new film has been made, a documentary, Yes, Madam, Sir. And that film received the highest award. It broke all records, and 100,000 was the prize that she received, that documentary received. And of course United Nations Medal 2004, and she was rated as most admired woman in the whole of country. And recently I just carried out a survey, and she was the most trusted Indian in the country. Most trusted Indian in the country. And you know, so many books she has written. Some of the books, most of the books are here in our library. You can have a look at it. And but we love her because of some other reasons. Apart from all this, most important is that she is a deeply spiritual person, for which we admire her and for which we love her so much. As you know, she has started Navjyoti and India Vision Foundation, with which she is trying to implement the message of Swami Vivekananda of worshipping the divine in human beings, which is basically the purpose of Ramakrishna Mission, Shiv Jnana Jeev Seva. This is what truly she is doing at every level, among the prisoners, among the drug addicts, among the suffering people. And so, deeply spiritual, when I mean not religious dogmas, these are two different things. But religion in the sense that Swami Vivekananda said, I do not believe in a religion which cannot wipe the tears of a widow or cannot feed a hungry mouth. And Swami Vivekananda said, as long as even a single dog in my country is without food, my whole of religion is to feed it. It is that religion that she is following in her life. She is trying to serve the society, humanity, wherever she is, whether in Tihar jail, converting Tihar jail into Tihar ashram, or afterwards and before that. She has been the service of mankind, and she is very much alive. How much? Swami Vivekananda wrote a beautiful letter to Maharaja of Mysore. My dear prince, this life is short. The vanities of this world are transient. In this short life, they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. And she is alive, fully alive. Not only alive, she is very lively also. So that is, we are so fortunate she is with us. I recall we had Ramakrishna Math and Mission celebrated the centenary of Swami Vivekananda participated in the World's Parliament of Religions, which was held in 1893. So from 1993 to 1994, for 1 year, we had that celebration going on. 24th November 1994, there was a youth convention which was organized in Calcutta at Ravindra Sarovar Stadium, and there were 40,000 youths present there. And I shared the platform with her, and that time she gave a very powerful speech, and she gave the message of Swami Vivekananda, you are the creator of your own destiny. That is the message she gave to the youth, and the youths were so much charmed by her message. So I have been seeing her for so many years. And I also recall 12th January 1998. It was again Swami Vivekananda's birthday, National Youth Day we are celebrating, and Swami Vivekananda's statue, just similar statue that what we have installed here was installed there. Porbandar, as you know, just as Dilaram Bungalow, Swami Vivekananda stayed before going to America. He stayed here for a few days in this very bungalow. Similarly, in Porbandar also, in Bhojeshwar Bungalow, Swami Vivekananda had stayed, and that has been converted into memorial. That also was given by the government of Gujarat to Ramakrishna Mission for converting to befitting memorial. And so on 12th January 97, we had received the bungalow. So there also there is a memorial. So 12th January 98, there was a big function. There were 3,000 people, most of them youth, and there also she gave a very inspiring speech and fiery speech. I am telling her fiery because, you know, at that time Porbandar was notorious for gang war. You must know, from there the godmother has come. That picture has come. And she told that I am so fortunate, today I am in Porbandar right in the beginning of this year. And I have come to this is a pilgrimage for me because it's Mahatma Gandhi's birthplace, plus Swami Vivekananda stayed here, so it's a pilgrimage for me. And then she said, but I heard that there are so many criminals here. What all you people are doing? इतना बड़ा समुंदर है, उसमें क्यों नहीं डाल लेते उनको? And you know, those people fled after listening to the speech. They left Porbandar. Yeah, it's a coincidence. But whatever it is, from that time onwards, Porbandar, you may be glad to know, last year when I met the ministers, he said that in the whole of Gujarat, this is the city having minimum crime rate. From the highest crime rate to minimum crime rate. You know, it's all a coincidence. So, she is so fiery. She is so dynamism. And when there was a little time left out for beginning of the function in Porbandar. Now, how do we utilize time? She said the best way to utilize time is that I would like to meditate. And she went to the room where Swami Vivekananda said, she meditated for about half an hour, and in the speech she revealed, she leaked out the secret. She said, and she openly leaked out the secret, so now I can leak out. She said, I was meditating today, and one of the greatest realizations I had about my future life. And she said, what I will do after retirement. Then the idea came to her in meditation that I will start an ashram. And the name of that ashram will be Shanti Prem Ashram. Name of her mother is Shanti, name of her father is Prem. So it will be Shanti Prem Ashram. She has to start, I think, now.
Already there.
Already there? Oh, very good. So, you can understand why do we love her so much and why do we admire her so much. It is not because of only that she is a celebrity and she has been doing, but this is because of her spirit of service to mankind and her vision and her enthusiasm. She is extraordinary, and I think whatever she is doing or whatever achievements she has achieved, whatever achievements she had, is not because of the human efforts. It is the spiritual power. I had the fortune of meeting her parents when I went to Delhi at her house. So nice parents, and they have given her so much good samskaras. And it is that spiritual samskaras that she has received right from childhood, and coupled with her own efforts at meditation and service to mankind, it is with this spiritual power which is giving her that achievement, and I am sure God is going to give her more and more. These achievements are nothing, many more great things to come, and we only hope that Swami Vivekananda will bless her, and she will be the person who will justify. Swami Vivekananda had told, a new civilization will emerge, but that will come through woman power. So that woman power is working through her, and this is one of these indications that we get after seeing her, that no, Swamiji's prophecy is coming true and a new civilization is emerging with the woman power. So that power is in her. It is the spiritual power which is working within her, and we pray that she goes forward and fulfills the dream of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda said, India shall conquer the whole world by its spiritual power. We are waiting for that day, and she is one of those rare persons today who is working out, knowingly or unknowingly, conscious or unconsciously, the great plan and vision and the great thoughts of Swami Vivekananda, the dream of Swami Vivekananda. So I heartily welcome you all. I heartily welcome Dr. Kiran Bedi. I heartily welcome Dr. Mrs. Mulana Devi Puar. I welcome Swami Dhruveshananji. I welcome you all to this great place where Swami Vivekananda himself stayed. Most of you are coming frequently here, so I need not give the details. But I have given you the brochure, and that brochure I am going to give her. And so many activities are being carried out. On 18th April 2005, we got this bungalow from the government of Gujarat on 1 rupee token rent for 30 years lease, just like Porbandar. And it was in a dilapidated condition. Even now it is not very good, but we have spent lakhs of rupees. We are repairing it in such a manner that the old features are kept intact. The renovation is going on in a gradual process, and we have started a library. This is the library, we have got shortage of space, so this is library come lecture hall, come everything. And we have upstairs a meditation hall, then we have a mobile medical unit, we have book sale section, and we have various activities for the slum dwellers. Slum development project is going on, milk feeding centers is going on, and we have education, coaching classes for the poor children in our own small way. And now we have started prison reform work. 24 prisons of Gujarat we are going by one and giving them the ideas on value education. And most important work that we have undertaken is value education for the teachers, for the students. Various seminars are being held. It is because of this that I thought, when she is here, let us learn from her about value education, because we are going to start. We are trying to purchase a piece of land, and once we get the land, we are going to start an educational institution. But it will be a different type of education institution, not of the ordinary type or the usual type. It will be an institute only short-term courses on personality development, on character building, on value education at various levels for various people: government officers, bank officers, students, teachers, managers, executives. Value education. And Swami Vivekananda said, what we want is man-making education, character-building education. It is these ideas that we want to implement through that institute that is coming up. So we are very fortunate at this juncture. Dr. Kiran Bedi is with us to share her wisdom. I welcome her on behalf of all of you, and on behalf of all of us, Swami Atmadipanandji will welcome her through a bouquet. Swami Mayatitanandji will welcome Dr. Mrs. Mrinalini Devi Puar. Sri Prakash Bhai Joshi will welcome Swami Dhruveshanandji Maharaj, the President of Ramakrishna Ashram Rajkot, who is incidentally here. We are so fortunate that he is incidentally here. I know how eager you are to listen to Dr. Kiran Bedi, and no, we have a very short program. There is main program for which she has come is waiting, and so we have to finish the program by 4:15. So now I will not stand on way between you and Dr. Kiran Bedi. I will request her to give her speech. Dr. Kiran Bedi.
But we'll go after 4:30. It's only 15 minutes drive. No, we'll come back. Yeah. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you for bringing me here, because it's always by good destiny one gets such invitations and such blessings. There is a reason. I was in need of these blessings. That's why you got me here, to say, stay on the path. I'm very happy to see you all, and thank you very much for sparing your time. Except that I see very little youth here. See, this is exactly our issue today. When I look at ourselves, when we're talking about these value education, where is the youth? Where are the school boys and girls? I think that is what I notice, not happening only here, but everywhere. आप देखिए, अच्छा सत्संग हो रहा है, उसमें भी यूथ नहीं है, और ऐसे सेमिनार्स हैं तो यूथ नहीं है. जब तक हम यूथ के पास जाएं, अपने आप नहीं आते. उनको बुलाओ, वो नहीं आते हैं. बड़े आते हैं, उनके मम्मी डैडी आते हैं, वो नहीं आते हैं. कैन वी सिट डाउन सर? मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि अभी जो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस यूथ के साथ क्या हो रहा है. इसलिए स्वामी जी, यू अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी? सब हिंदी समझते ना सभी, कि अंग्रेजी में बोलें? हाँ, गुजराती अगले जन्म में. कहीं स्वामी जी के आश्रम में पैदा हो जाएंगे ना, तो गुजराती आ जाएगी, वो भी गुजराती आश्रम में, पोरबंदर में शायद. तो मेरा जो इस वक्त का एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है, क्योंकि आपने स्वामी जी वैल्यू एजुकेशन की बात की है, मेरी संस्था नवज्योति इंडिया फाउंडेशन ने, जो पिछले 23 साल से नशा मुक्ति केंद्र और शिक्षा की प्रोग्राम कर रही थी, अब हमने उनको कम्युनिटी कॉलेज बनाया है. आपको भी बना सकते हैं. तो मेरी सजेशन ये है कि आप कम्युनिटी कॉलेजेस खोलो. स्वामी जो ये सारा रामाकृष्णा मिशन है, साथ साथ इसके कम्युनिटी कॉलेजेस खोलो सारे हिंदुस्तान में. और जो भी आप सर्टिफिकेट देंगे, वो इंदिरा गांधी नेशनल ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी का सर्टिफाइड कोर्स होगा. क्योंकि मैंने ये एक्सपीरियंस किया है, और उसमें मैंने यूथ को इन्वॉल्व किया, उसमें वैल्यू एजुकेशन हमारा उसका आधार बन गया। और मैं जगह जगह ये देख रही हूं कि ये जो स्टूडेंट हैं एक चीज से बहुत बहुत परेशान है, सबको गुस्सा बहुत आता है। ये जो यंग जनरेशन है इसको गुस्सा बड़ा आ रहा है। और जब से मैंने पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट कोर्स शुरू किया और वैल्यू एजुकेशन, उनका गुस्सा ठंडा होने लग गया। तो मैं उनको पूछती हूँ गुस्सा आपको किस बात का? लेकिन वो इतने इम्पेशेंट हो गए हैं कि उनको हर चीज बहुत जल्दी चाहिए और हर चीज अपनी मनमर्जी की चाहिए। सो इसलिए मेरी रिक्वेस्ट, पहला सजेशन मुझे ये है, जो इस वक्त जो मैं एक्सपीरियंस से जा रही हूं, कि हमारा रामाकृष्ण मिशन ऑल इंडिया में इतनी इसकी गुडविल है, इसकी इतनी नेकी है, इतनी इसकी ईमानदारी है, इसमें इतना विश्वास है, इसमें इतना निस्वार्थ है और इसके साथ कोई भी जुड़ने को तैयार है। मेरी प्रार्थना ये है कि इसको थोड़ा हम एक्सपैंड करें और हम अप्लाई करें एज अ रामाकृष्ण मिशन नवज्योति कम्युनिटी कॉलेज। और नवज्योति कम्युनिटी कॉलेज में आप वेट मत करें इंस्टीट्यूशन बनाने में। आप जहां जहां स्कूल है वहां के शाम के जब भी वो पीरियड खाली होता है, वॉलंटियर्स के साथ, बच्चों के साथ वैल्यू एजुकेशन शुरू करें। इसका मतलब आपको कोई टीचर्स नहीं लेने हैं, आपको कोई बिल्डिंग किराए पर नहीं लेनी है, आपको पैसे के लिए वेट नहीं करना है। इंस्टीट्यूशन अपना जरूर बनाए, लेकिन तब तक तो बच्चे बड़े हो जाएंगे और स्कूल से बाहर आ जाएंगे। तो इसलिए मेरी प्रार्थना ये है कि एक तो मैंने आपको कहा कि नवज्योति कम्युनिटी कॉलेज को प्लीज लुक एट द वेबसाइट and look at it and see if you apply for it, you will get it. Once you get it, through that, do things, value education with vocational training, so that the child, हिंदुस्तान में आज सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही है, वो है अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की। यूथ इज अनएम्प्लॉयड, अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ with unemployable education. They are passing the 12th standard, they are passing graduation, but cannot earn. And when they cannot earn, they want to cut any corners, and all the education of the father, mother, school goes for a toss, because they will say, मैंने रोटी नहीं खानी, मैंने अपने कल को बड़े अपने लिए मकान नहीं बनाना, मुझे शादी नहीं करनी, मुझे गाड़ी नहीं लेनी, but they are unemployable. So I would think we need a national body like the Ramakrishna Mission to spread all over the country through these colleges in partnership with the existing schools. And in partnership with the existing schools, let it come Ramakrishna Mission plus individuals like here. हर एक के एरिया में आइडेंटिफाई करें। तीसरी चीज सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है इसमें अमीर गरीब स्कूल का मतलब नहीं है, लेकिन ये सच है कि जो हमारे सरकारी स्कूल हैं वो सबसे ज्यादा वंचित है, बिकॉज नो विजिटर्स गो देयर, नो विजिटर्स एंड स्पीकर्स गो टू गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स, but private schools somehow or the other manage some events, get some speakers, get some outsiders, do some functions by which something or the other that they are exposing the boys and girls to outside role models, let's say that. But government schools किसी को बुलाते भी नहीं और वो कोई जाता भी नहीं। तो मेरी रिक्वेस्ट ये है कि हम रामाकृष्ण मिशन के साथ, पार्टनरशिप के साथ, women, men, join hands in areas, identify a school and work on value education. Now in value education, what do we do? Your books, your teacher books, these books. These are the books which should be sold in the schools, which should be taken along and at absolute cost price, because your books are at cost price. Those are the books which should be read, shared as an exercise. So why should we waste? Why should we wait? I'm not saying waste. Why should we wait for time? Because in another year, every child will keep growing and get out of the learning childhood habit. India, one of the biggest things in value education, what is happening in this country is that we are losing a sense of belonging. A belonging to the community, belonging to the nation. We have a sense of belonging to the family, but we do not have a sense of belonging to the community and to the nation. And we have our values for family. We love each other in the family. We sacrifice each other for the family. We respect ourselves for the family. We share sometimes in the family. Those values are still there. It's not gone. They are still there. But we also have cleanliness in the family. We keep our house clean. We don't want to cheat in the family because we think our mother will get hurt, our father will get hurt, our brother will or sister will get hurt, दुख होएंगे, परेशान होएंगे, इसलिए मैं तो जो फैमिली वैल्यूज हैं वो ही तो वैल्यूज हमको समाज में लेके जाने हैं। तो इसमें मिस्ट्री तो कोई नहीं। There is a mystery in these values. The mystery is to demyth it. What are the value? What is value education? Consider this community as your one extended family. Look at nation as your extended family. Look at humanity as an extended family. So I think the third message which we could take along, very easy to teach, is you love your mother, you love your friend, you love your neighbor, you love a person who is walking the street, you'll take care of his safety. Give something and share what you have extra. Look, feel compassionate about the others. Remain grateful for what you're getting. These are value systems. And if we can, in a very simple way, not expensive for our pockets, etc., not waiting for things to change, is start going out. Which means that one monk with 10 citizens. If you are, let's say, 10 monks, then you have 10 teams going out every day. So with one monk, 10 people, 4 women, 4 men, and sometimes even youth, and take a storybook. Aaj hum story sunane aaye. Every day go to tell one story. Children would love to stay back to listen to a story. What has happened also in our country is that parents have stopped telling stories to their children. And children have stopped reading storybooks because they're watching the television, which is a cheap and a quick entertainment. Let us go back as a mission mode to start telling stories. And then, not only that, have story competitions, story recalls. So this hall should be full of competitions. आज ये स्कूल आ रहा है फंक्शन के लिए, आज ये स्कूल आ रहा है और उनको बुक्स प्राइजेस दीजिए. And those prizes, those books can be bought by rich citizens. That means rich citizens buy those books and children get those books. I am looking at a practical plan for value education. Then, along with it, we start vocationalizing education. That means connecting yourself with the chambers of commerce, which means that they start adopting certain schools for certain trades, certain professions. That means Ramakrishna Mission can become a catalyst of value education with people. You alone, 10, 20, 100 monks will not be able to do till you become 1 lakh. And you have to become 100 with those other citizens of this country. And everybody believes you. Everybody trusts you. Some people may believe me, some may not trust me. But in your uniform, everybody trusts you. In police uniform, nobody trusts you. But in Ramakrishna Mission, everybody trusts you. So therefore, you could be the leader of the team. Along with it, have a Muslim teacher. Have a priest with you. Take along. Go together. It is said, what this country needs is spiritualization of politics. Spiritualization of politics, as Sri Sri Ramakrishna said, spiritualization of politics and socialization of business and secularization of education or religion. Right? Secularization of religion. Spiritualization of politics is out of our control because we are not politicians. They have to address this. But we can at least make our business social as socialization of business, which means making our business social. When you link business with business or rich people with value education and vocational training, you will be socializing education. And by going together as group for value education, you will be secularizing religion. So when we do these 3 things, you will be able to involve all of the community of Baroda with you. So wherever Ramakrishna Mission is, if it starts adopting the city as a whole, and in that city as a whole, get volunteers. All retired teachers should be your people. Retired government servants should be with you. Not to become followers of Swamiji, but to become servers of humanity. And as servers of humanity, they are followers of Swamiji. But as server of humanity, they will get blessed. So I would think this is a little action plan on value education I have. Rather than talking theory, I thought I will offer you a practical plan, which I am doing in Delhi today in my own way. And believe me, Delhi is more difficult as a city than Baroda. Baroda is warmer, smaller, more comprehensive, more compact, and more united in a way, and less cosmopolitized as or modernized or technology or selfish like Delhi is. So I think this is possible, and if that is the mission which our Ramakrishna mission picks up in every city, there is plenty of change. Do you know change will come only from next generation? Change is not going to come from you and me, because our attitudes have been formed. We can change if we come to satsang regularly. We can change if we come to meditation programs. We can change if we really want to change. But when certain reasons we don't change, the next generation can be worse than us if that generation is not addressed. And if we as elders want a securer retirement or securer budapa, then we have to create a better generation which will respect us. Otherwise they'll throw us all out of the houses and they'll say, who are you? You did what you were supposed to do. Now it's my time. You get out. Have your own house, because I need the space for my children and my parents. Because during art we have not passed on value education of the family values to them. So I would summarize by saying, A, look at community college scheme as Ramakrishna mission. 2, expand this Ramakrishna mission to the community schools and the neighborhood schools in partnership with other religions and members of the community. 3rd, go and tell stories to the children as value education. Don't wait for your institution to come up, and certainly come up with an institution. 5th, 4th, link the chambers of commerce and business houses to different schools for spreading, sending, giving them books to read, and then having competitions right there on storytelling, because storytelling settles in children's mind, by which some little seeds of values get sown. And finally the message is, when the children say, I love my mother, I love my father, I love my brother, but then you have to say, every Indian is your brother and sister. The members of the community are as much as your brothers and sisters. Expand your family values to values within community, within society, and within nation. That is how we will be expanding and very fast spreading value education amongst the youth of this country. You have the books, the work is already done. We need to have them read more, applied more, recalled more, written about more, and spoken about more, and practiced about more. You have it all. That's why I immediately came to your bookshop and say, do you have those value education for those children, so that I can take those books and then make them as a syllabus. Because you see, these books are not a syllabus for the school course. They're not a syllabus because of certain reasons. Therefore, let us give them as gifts, as rewards. But these can be sponsored by people who can afford. Somebody can afford 100 rupees, buy 5 books and give them away. Somebody can afford more, we buy those books more and give them. बच्चे को अगर गिफ्ट देनी है तो किताब की गिफ्ट दो, और कुछ चॉकलेट देने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये देने की चॉकलेट बाद में, पहले किताब, और उसके बाद चॉकलेट तब जब किताब पढ़ के सुनाओगे कि तुमने पढ़ा क्या और सीखा क्या इससे. I think this is the only answer. And finally, let's become better parents. I am a product of value-based family, value-based education. मैं उसको अगर भूलना चाहती तो बहुत बड़ा अपराध होता. भूल ही नहीं सके. वो वापस याद आता है कि ये जो मैं कर रही हूँ, अगर मेरी मम्मी देखती तो खुश होती इसको देख के. तो मुझे मन आता, हाँ मेरी मम्मी बहुत खुश होती है. इस उम्र में भी मैं वो करती हूँ जो मेरे मन में आता है. मेरे माता पिता ये देखते तो खुश होते, वो बोलते हाँ शाबाश बेटा, तो मैं खुश हो जाती. तो ये वैल्यू सिस्टम हमने अपने बच्चों में जब डालना है, जिसको कहते हैं अंग्रेजी में मामा टेस्ट, पापा टेस्ट. आप वो करो, वो सिखाओ कि मम्मी डैडी हाजिर भी नहीं है तो भी ऐसी हरकत करते हैं, और आप सोचते हैं अगर मम्मी देखते या उनको पता चलता तो खुश होते. आई पास द मामा टेस्ट. और अगर मैं कोई गलती कर रही हूं तो अगर मेरे मम्मी ये देखते और पिताजी देखते तो मुझे क्या होता, बड़ा शर्म आती. तो फिर वो नहीं करो. दैट मीन्स वो नहीं है. दैट इज द टेस्ट फॉर अ चाइल्ड. दैट्स कॉल्ड द मामा टेस्ट एंड द बाबा टेस्ट. Mama test and the Baba test is a part of the book written by Shiv Khera in his book We Can Win. ये उसकी book का है, passing the mama test, passing the baba test. So I would say, while as Sri Ravi Shankar ji said, we need spiritualization of politics, but we need socialization of business, and we need secularization of religion. I think these two, the next two, can be implemented through proper spread out of value education by the Ramakrishna mission, and that to me would be transformative. एक city लेके आप जहां पर भी हैं हाजिर, work with the youth but reach out. Don't tell them to come. They'll not come. You go to them. You go to them for an event. You go to them for giving away books as rewards, and raise money to spread the books to the colony. You are not spreading Hindutva. You are not spreading fanatical religion. Hindutva is not fanaticism. It's a matter of understanding. But you're not spreading an ism. I don't want to call Hinduism. You're not spreading ism. You are spreading humanism. And if we can spread humanity, then a better Hindu, a better Muslim, a better Christian, or a better Sikh, whatever you want, may term it out, you'll better become a better human being. That said, I thought, Swamiji, I'll share with you my practical experience, because this is what I'm doing in Delhi at the moment, is spreading community education through community colleges, through my own foundation. And in that foundation, do you know, no children came to the community college till I went to the schools in the morning. And I had to go to the schools in the morning. Particularly I went to the government schools where education is free, because the IGNOU scholarship, NCC college has a small fee. Because IGNOU certificate is not 100% free. It has a small fee. And imagine these children did not even want to pay a small fee, even when the children could afford it, because they had become habituated to everything free. हमने इतना फ्री एजुकेशन से एक गंदी आदत डाल दी बच्चों में कि सब कुछ फ्री है आपका, तो फ्री है तो दिमाग में भी वो फ्री है, दिमाग में एजुकेशन नहीं है, पास भी नहीं हो सकता 10वीं के बाद। तो जब मैंने उनको बुलाया तो बोले मम्मी डैडी नहीं मानेंगे, चाहे 200 रुपया है, 300 रुपया का भी फीस है, कंप्यूटर सीखने के लिए, वैल्यू एजुकेशन के लिए, पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट के लिए, जिसका जिक्र किया। तो फिर जब मैंने बच्चों को समझाया कि तुमने अपनी सारी जिंदगी जीना है, बर्थडे प्रेजेंट लेते हो, मम्मी डैडी से गिफ्ट लेते हो, तो मम्मी डैडी को बोलो मुझे ये गिफ्ट चाहिए, मुझे स्कूल में एडमिशन चाहिए, मुझे जाके इंग्लिश पढ़ना है, मुझे वैल्यू एजुकेशन सीखनी है, मुझे कंप्यूटर सीखना है, मुझे कुछ इंसान बनना है, मुझे ये दो, जाओ रो अपने मम्मी डैडी के पास, रात को रोटी नहीं खाऊंगी जब तक आप मुझे भेजेंगे नहीं। तो हमने सिखाया और हमारे कॉलेज भर गए, बच्चे आ गए। हम जाने से आए, ऐसे बोलो आए तो नहीं आते, अखबार में निकालो नहीं आएंगे, क्योंकि उनको लाना पड़ेगा। लेकिन एक बारी हम लाए तो लाइन ही लग गई लाने की, क्योंकि बच्चे जा जाके बोलते हैं हम बहुत कुछ सीख रहे हैं, हमारे में बड़ा परिवर्तन आ गया, हमारे में कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया, हम बड़े पोलाइट हो गए, हमारा गुस्सा ठंडा हो गया, अब हमको बड़े गुड मैनर्स आ गए, हमको बड़ी अच्छी अच्छी स्टोरी सुना रहे। और ये कौन सा एज ग्रुप है? 13 साल, 14 साल, 15 साल, 16 साल का ग्रुप है, जो कि अभी कॉलेज में जाने वाला है, उसकी तैयारी कर रहे हैं। तो स्वामी जी, आप एरिया के लोगों के साथ, जो एरिया के लोग हैं, वहां रेजिडेंट वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन है, वहां के स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल हैं, एक कैलेंडर बनाइए और फिर वो स्कूल उस रेजिडेंट को हैंड ओवर करिए, और आपका एक मॉन्क कहीं ना कहीं जाता रहे। एरिया डिवाइड करके आप वैल्यू एजुकेशन को जल्दी स्प्रेड करिए, नहीं तो बच्चे बड़े हो जाएंगे और नुकसान बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा, जैसे कि हो चुका। हमको नुकसान बचाना है और एक नई जनरेशन तैयार करनी है, और ये जनरेशन आप तैयार कर सकते हैं। और आपके पास तो कुर्बानी का मादा है, आप तो समय ही सेवा में है, आपको तो कोई घर नहीं चलाने, आपको कोई परिवार की कोई चिंता नहीं है, आपका तो सब कुछ चलता चला है, और आपको तो इतनी ऊपर कृपा ही कृपा है। इसलिए 24 घंटे यूथ में बिताने लग जाए, रामाकृष्ण मिशन लोगों के साथ जुड़ के, परिवर्तन बहुत जबरदस्त शुरू हो जाएगा, आंदोलन शुरू हो जाएगा। और इसीलिए मैंने कहा है कि चारों मिलके जाओ, इनवाइट करो कि हम स्कूल में जा रहे हैं, हमने मानवता की बात करनी है, हमने शांति की बात करनी है, हमने ईमानदारी की बात करनी है, हमने इंसाफ की बात करनी है, हमने कदर और इज्जत की बात करनी है, हमने धन्यवाद की बात करनी है। इसमें अल्लाह रहीम अलग अलग नहीं है, सब मिलके हैं। तो जब आप मिल जाएंगे तो कोई इसको गलत नहीं इंटरप्रेट करेगा, और हमारी यूथ बढ़ जाएगी और बड़ी होके इस चीज का, इस मूवमेंट का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करेगी। आपने मुझे यहाँ बुलाया, मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, Dr. Kiran Bedi. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Very important suggestions that she has given, and we are grateful to you for the very practical suggestions. And you might be glad to know that already we have been going to hundreds of educational institutions ourselves, talking to thousands of youths, and we have a mobile value education van called Vivek Rath, fitted with audiovisual in it, and a book exhibition, and a life and exhibition life and teachings of Swami Vivekananda. And then we go there, we have very beautiful film, Veer Narendra Vivekananda. It's a animated film. Now the children want animated film. So in animated film, giving the life of Swami Vivekananda. It's so popular. That is being shown in Hindi, and then there is so much of demand from so many villages. They are all government schools.
That means you need more.
Yeah. So government schools. So we are getting a very good response, and that is exactly. So the response is so nice. And then when we conduct youth programs, she was telling that there's no youth. So many youths wanted to come, but we had to say no, because no space here.
Okay,
so what we wanted, that we have called only few selected educationists who are working with thousands of youth. So they are all principals, and they are directors of the big education institutions, very popular education institutions. Yeah, most of them are principals and education institutions. So
then why not start the movement right away?
Yeah,
if you're all
they
principals,
are the people.
We begin with you.
Yeah.
We begin with our schools. If you are the right, then who could be better? Because you are representative of the youth.
Some of the education.
Begin with that right away, that you add, whether it's in the course or not, you have to begin or end with a moral story. That's the change. I can tell you the change is in two hands, a mother's hand and a teacher's hand. And our majority of the teacher is a woman. So if whatever we have today is a product of a mother and a teacher, and whatever is tomorrow is again our product, who are we complaining to? I'm a product of my mother and my father. Similarly, every child of today is a product of the mother and father and the teacher is a woman, predominantly. But the point is, we also need our fathers. So why not start the schooling education with a moral story, end it with a moral lesson? Nothing stops you. It's not going beyond syllabus at all. It just takes 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. And sometimes in the assembly, call for competitions, call for essays, call for recalls, call for speaking, call for writing. I think that's the answer.
Very good. So they will be able to implement, because they are all the people.
What do you think about it?
Yeah.
Good idea? Let's do that. Let Baroda become a city of moral values. A city full of moral values.
In fact, we are getting some good response from some of the institutions. We are getting good response. So they invite me for the programs in their institution, and when we have youth convention, they come here.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. A city, this is a sweet city, it's a warm city, it's a caring city, and it can become a model city. It's in the hands of the schools. But I want to go into those schools whose principals are not here. We have to go there.
Yeah. So,
go to the government schools.
Yeah,
go to those schools.
That's what we are going. It's a Vivek Rath, that mobile well education van goes from village to village, school to school,
so
spreading the message.
One more. We need many more Vivek Rath.
Yeah.
So how many do you need?
We have got a present with Baroda. There is one.
Oh,
Vivek
you need at least 100.
Yeah, gradually it will be added up, I think. And that's why we want to institutionalize it.
If you ask for donation, you will get them.
Yeah.
People will create their own this Rath and then take it to the villages in Costa.
Yeah, very true. And then that is why we are institutionalizing it. When the institution comes up, for example, we will have a big auditorium in that institution. Then we will be able to invite those youths. At present, we have to rent the hall. So what happens that when we only 2 days back it was arranged, so we could not call the youth. Of course, you have to come again. And maybe 12 January we will try to find out with you. 12 January suits you, then 12 January Swami Vivekananda's birthday. We will call about 5,000 youth, only youth, and you will have a nice talk with them. and you can talk to them on value education.
I will tell you today only, seeing my diary, if my 12th January is
12th
not
January.
booked, then I'll come.
Yeah, we will
if
book
it's
today
If
itself.
it's free today.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's really wonderful. And there you will have 5,000 youth from 100 education institutions of Baroda.
But let's
Yeah.
spread this movement through teachers, to
Yeah.
our principals and educationists.
Yeah.
This is the way to work.
Some principals, some teachers also will come there on that day.
But is it simple? Is it difficult to start with a story and end with a story? It's so simple and children love it. And then having essay competitions and recitations, saying, come here, तुमको कौन सी story याद है? वो सुनाओ. और जो story सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छी याद करे, उसको फिर से book दो. और story book दो. वो पर पढ़ता ही रहेगा. And that is how the change will start.
Best way to give.
That's the seed of change starting.
Yeah, very true. I was telling Kiran Bedi ji, Amul has done a beautiful thing. They are giving the award to the best student of every school. So, last year they gave award to 18,000 students, and they gave 18,000 complete works of Swami Vivekananda to each student. And this time also they are giving award to 1 lakh students. Of course now the budget is the same, so they are giving less books, but doesn't matter. 1 lakh students they are giving prize. So best prize is the book prize. When we take with the Vivek Rath, one small book, Thoughts of Power, in Gujarati, we give free. Rest you can purchase. And it's a special prize. That is how we are trying to spread the message. But this community project, which we are I've been made aware only recently, so we will try to see some of the new ideas that I have got today. We will try to work on that also. But we are extremely thankful to Kiran Bedi ji for giving her very practical suggestion and accepting our invitation at only 2 days notice. So, on behalf of all of you, on behalf of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Vadodara, we just want to thank her, and a little bit of all books on value education, nothing else, huh? Books and CDs. This is what we choose now.
Yes. This will go to Navjyoti Community College children again. See, this will go to our library of the Navjyoti Community College, where children will be attending. Thank you.
This is the children
For the new ones,
wanted.
yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for abundance of blessings.
This is the photograph of Swami Vivekananda.
This too will be hung in the room.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are also thankful to Chancellor Madam for sparing her time. We are grateful to Swami Dhruveshanji for coming here. And we are grateful to FGI for allowing us this function, because it is they have invited Kiran Bedi ji, and now they are getting eager so that we close this function so that she can go there. We are thankful to press and media, and also thanks to all of you for making this function successful. And of course, as you just now heard, Kiran Bedi ji has told that she will be coming again, and maybe 12 January, and we will announce that. And किरण बेदी जी, हमारे यहाँ गुजरात में इस प्रथा है, जब कोई जाता है तो बोलते हैं आओजो, प्लीज कम अगेन. So that is what we say, आओजो, please come again. With that we end this function. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tas. I will request you, please sit down in your. Please take your seat. Kiran Bedi ji will leave. She will go for meditation hall, and then you can leave. We are just leaving the stage. Please sit down.